Calorie deficit is not the reason you're fat.
There's absolutely no question that a calorie deficit causes fat loss. But the one question I do have for the fitness industry is it really a reason?
Not being able to create a calorie deficit is an outcome. And this is you here crying like a fucking little bitch. In fact, let me give him a double chin. Now he looks like Eric Cartman. Everyone knows that if you're not in a calorie deficit, you won't burn fat. There's actually two primary reasons that lead to this outcome. The first one is time, and the other one is knowledge. So over the course of the next 5 minutes, I'm gonna teach you exactly how to fix both of those problems. So the first one we're gonna cover off is time. Because let's be honest, meal prep's a cunt. You're lazy, I'm lazy, we're all fucking lazy. So all you actually need to do is find low calorie, high protein meals that take like 5 minutes to prep. Time's on, let's go. That's time. Add a tablespoon of peanut butter powder on top. Give it a quick taste test. This is a classic, fucking 10 out of 10. Calories, macros are on the screen. What was the time? Including me filming it, it took 3 minutes and 38 seconds to make that meal. Steal it, use it, and get shredded while doing it. Okay, yes, that is obviously just one meal, but the point still stands. You can be a lazy cunt and get shredded. If you want other quick, fast, easy, lazy meal plans to lose weight, I'll leave a link in the description to a nutrition plan. Now let's talk about training, specifically the efficiency of your training. Can you spare yourself 3 hours a week? Let's say you can. Where should you focus that training? I'd petition pretty much all of it into muscle building. The reason for that is because A, it's gonna shape your physique, and B, increasing your muscle mass is actually also going to help increase your metabolism, which makes burning fat easier. And it's the same if you're male, female, cat, furry, it's the same fucking shit. So what do you do if you've got 3 hours? Split your training days up into 3 separate days. On each of those training days, you want to be hitting a full body session. Why? Well, to optimize muscle growth, you need to hit these like rules or guidelines. Each muscle group needs to be hit twice per week. So the shoulders, the chest, the back, the biceps, the triceps, the legs, all that shit needs to be hit twice. Then in an ideal world, you want every muscle group to be hitting between 10 and 20 sets. Because we've got limited time, we're going to be shooting for 10 working sets. The workout on the screen will do that for you. So we've maximized the time efficacy of your nutrition and the time efficacy of your training. Now I want to maximize the time you're spending when you're not doing either of those. So what does NEAT actually stand for? So it stands for non-exercise activated thermogenesis. Essentially, it's the calories you burn when you're not exercising. Now there's debate about whether steps or walking is exercise. And I would say, yeah, it is exercise if you're going out to do it purposefully for exercise. But if you're walking from your bedroom to the fridge to get your fucking chocolate chip cookie, then it's not exercise, is it? It's transport. So what we want to do is we want to maximize the steps you're taking when you're doing transport throughout the day that you'd normally do inside your routine. So why am I telling you this while walking? Well, I'm actually going to get my morning fucking brown. I started incorporating this into my routine, where essentially now whenever I need a coffee, I have to walk to the cafe in order to get it. Plus I get an added bonus because caffeine actually acts as a behavioral reinforcer. So I'm reinforcing this ritual of me walking to go and get coffee. And because I'm adding the steps in there as a transport medium, I'm reinforcing the behavior of me actually doing more steps, and therefore burning calories and getting shredded, motherfucker. I'm on that iced morning brown hype at the moment. The shit is fucking lethal. Steps, coffee, win. Let me show you a couple other ways to increase your NEAT. So here's another good example of how to increase your NEAT. Currently, I'm out and about looking to get a cheeky trim, or I need to get my barnet sorted. However, I'm parked up in the car park. The barber shop is over there. Meaning I've parked on the opposite side of the car park at the furthest away point, so when I get up and go to the barbershop, which I'm gonna have to do anyway, I'm maximizing my steps. Now it might only be an extra 100 steps, but do that there and back twice is 200, and do that another 5 times throughout the day, that's 1,000 steps. Let's go get this trim. Trim is complete, we're looking fresh. There are a couple other things you can do though to increase your steps. When you're at work, use the bathroom, not the one that's closest, but the one that's down the hall. Stop taking your water bottles to the gym. Instead, get up, use the fountain, walk back. And I actually have a full step resource guide inside my free training. If you want to get in, we have a sick community. It's going to be top link in the description. So that's time covered off. Now, time's a funny one because, long story short, the only reason you don't have time is because you don't actually have the knowledge required to buy back your time. So you having no time is actually a direct representation of you not having enough knowledge. So here are the key things I want you to start doing to get shredded. One of the most common errors I see is people weighing themselves incorrectly. And if you follow me on Instagram, you'll know I talk about this quite a bit. There's 100 things that can affect your weight. Your water intake, your alcohol intake, your carbohydrate intake, sleep, big dinner, have you had a shit? What you need to do is you need to weigh yourself every single day. Then at the end of the week, take the weekly average. Using this method, you're gonna mitigate all of those fluctuations. Then do the same the next week and compare those two numbers. If you're between 10 and 20% body fat, you wanna be losing roughly half a kilo a week. If you're between 20 and 30, you could up it to a kilo. And if you're above 30% body fat, guys, just lose some fucking weight, please. Anything will do. Same time, every single morning, post shit, post piss, weigh yourself, use that method, you'll get accurate tracking. So look, obviously a calorie deficit causes weight loss. We talked about how you can buy your time back, and I can only give you so much knowledge. At a point, you have to develop your own knowledge. And this comes down to my next point, tracking. Tracking your activity levels, tracking your calories, tracking your strength, simply just being aware of that information of what you're putting into your body and what's energy is coming out of your body is enough for you to get results. Now look, I could sit here all day and go through absolutely everything I know about fitness, but what I've tried to do is I've tried to ram-pack this video with as much value as I possibly can without it fucking dragging on. If you want trackers, step protocols, a free fucking training program, like I said, my full free course is the top link in the description. Would love to see you in there. If you're new to the channel, obviously subscribe, and I'll see you in a future video very, very soon. Adios.